I don't think one can make rules about something like that, because there is karma, there is a kind of relationality that, first of all, may overwhelm one's will, but also that a relationship of love can ennoble and actually uplift a soul who is in a state of, let's say, inconsistent self-completion. But if one's relationship to the other is one of purity, of love that is not tainted by desire, but is a love that recognizes the beauty and divinity and wholeness of the other without projecting the other as an object that one must possess, then that love can become a parallel enhancement of one another's growth, so that the love, rather than becoming a bondage, can become a mutual incentivization to rise to the highest levels of one's being. And if one approaches one's relationships with that intention of using whatever manifestation of love arises to bring one back to the source of love that transcends the dyadic nature of a couple that would want to seal themselves against the world and against God, to open to that higher nature, then the feeling of love can actually bring one from the projection of that love on an individual and the reception of that love from outside to a recognition of the source of love within and as the wholeness of one's being. So I think one has to approach it holistically in that way, and to be very honest with oneself as to the nature of what the relationship is about. And as soon as any taint of possessiveness, control, anger, frustration when the other is not giving you the attention you want, or the recognition and adoration that you want, all of those conditional aspects that destroy and despoil love relationships, when it can be purified of that nature, then the love will open out from being based on the projections of another to being an unconditional love of life itself and of consciousness itself and of the divinity of beingness, in which this profound feeling of love has been allowed to arise. So we must be students of love. We must be connoisseurs of love, and we must choose only the highest level and purity of love. But we should not repress or deny or refuse love. But we should not allow love to be defiled by enacting it at a level in which it creates bondage, karma, delusion, suffering, and ultimately hatred, because the love is betrayed by the ego's desire for possession and control and for the total consuming of the object in order to fulfill one's own sense of lack. If one refuses any of those inaccurate ways of relating, then the love can enable one to find one's wholeness and to be able to offer the vision of wholeness to all beings. And the love that was of two will become a universal love, which is the goal and the accompaniment of the liberated being.